that you would like to see Tank in?
Me?
Yeah.
Tank, I would like, to be honest, man, I'm one of them guys, I didn't really even want the Crawford and Spence. Like, for a long time, everybody was begging for a big. I'm like, why y'all want to make these undefeated brothers, black brothers, fight? Like, it's all these other people out here that can fight. But y'all want to hurry up and, I ain't saying y'all, but just, the typical fans and some of these ass backward promoters and managers and the gatekeepers of this game. They be wanting to put a one on the loss side of somebody. Well, you know what I'm saying? Where they both can be rising and keeping their O's and keeping their stock as high as possible. They want to hurry up and shut somebody down. Yeah, we want to see matchups. You know what I'm saying? The Crawford and Spence would have been better later to me. You know what I'm saying? Or sooner. You know what I'm saying? Some people think that, but so I would love to see Shakur and Tank. But I would hate the result of one of them having, to not having a loss on the record, and then everybody, the haters, because this world is programmed by negativity. Everybody is shitting on the person with the loss like they just did, all that they did for all these decades. So they've been fighting for decades now, and they be trying to just discredit and take away everything great that a fighter did after one loss to a great fighter. So so I would love to see Tank and Shakur fight, but I would rather wait. You know what I'm saying, to make it like a Maybank, and it can go that long too. It can go like towards the end of their career where they damn near ready to retire, and I'm still going to want to see it because I'm a fan of the sport, and I would love to see them mature more and then work with the maturity, the skills that they have to work with, to where it's like it's less athletic and it's more. You know what I'm saying? I would rather see one of them fights a brain fight instead of a muscle and actually fight.
More strategic, mental.
I would love to see that. Mm-hmm.
So are you like looking forward to like Tank fighting Loma?
Yeah, I'm a huge Loma fan too. I'm one of them people. I'm fans of everybody, man. I don't really got too much dislike for too many fighters. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just do something really, really wrong, and they ain't fixing it or they don't listen to their coach, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Loma, and I'm probably the biggest Loma fan. I'm a huge Loma fan because he got the skills to do what he needs to do. He could still beat these younger guys. If they make mistakes or if he's 100% not injured. So yeah, I would love to see Tank Loma. That's a great fight. Loma and anybody's a great fight. Tank and anybody's a great fight. Shakur and anybody's a great fight. It's a whole bunch of great fighters in that division that can make any kind of fight, you know what I'm saying, worthwhile, entertaining to me. Now, like the Shakur fight, was it last night or the night before? People were like complaining about it. They saying they was booing and they talking all this shit and he ain't this, he ain't that. Man, I was entertained. You know what I'm saying? But I got different eyes. Man, I wouldn't mind. Taking a long fight would be great. That'd be great. That'd be a real great fight.
What do you think about Tim Bradley's coffee comment 2 times?
What'd he say?
While Shakur was walking into the ring, he said, "I got my coffee." And then in the second round, he said it again.
Yeah. Poured out a cup of coffee. He actually poured a cup of coffee out.
With Tim Bradley, I want to say that I hear a lot of disdain from him about fighters who know how to box. It's like almost like that he's mad. I'm just saying it's like. I'm just saying for sure. This ain't me saying it. I'm saying it's like he's what's the word? You could say hating, but he's kind of like salty that he don't have those skills or he didn't have those skills and he had to fight a different style of fighting that's more exciting for the crowd, for the fans. But you got to live with that stuff later on. And he may not be able to know his grandkids' names, versus the boring fights that he's watching. And Shakur might be able to. Shakur might be sharp as a tactic later on. So I see it like that. I see it, and also we have to keep in mind that he works for Top Rank.
I was waiting for it, GT. I was waiting for it.
Top Rank is when they get to when they get close to exit time for fighters, it's blatant. You can see it clearly that they changed the narrative. They start. It's crazy, man. There's start
no hiding around that one. Yeah,
they start moving around fire. There's a whole show about that. But so he works for Bob, and Bob wants people to not. Bob wants none of his fans, nobody tuning in to like Shakur at this moment. He wants his stock to drop as far as possible. Like it's some out of spite shit going on with Bob or Top Rank as a company and Shakur. And I think we may even have seen some bullshit with the fight with the Foster fight. We may even have seen some Top Rank bullshit with that because he's on his way out too, I believe, right?
I'm not sure.
I think he has one more fight, so he,
one more fight.
Yeah, so it's right around the time, and they have an issue with that with fighters leaving. You got Floyd had the same problem.
You like to hold it down.
Yeah. They didn't want to let go of Floyd. They don't want to let go of who they want to. They want to keep them, just like a record label, just like any other plantation thing out here in the world. They try to keep what they can keep as long as possible. And then when they leave, they bitter. Why you bitter? You was just cool with him yesterday, but now that he wants to leave and go do something different, now it's a problem. Now he can't punch, and now you're gonna match him up with people he can't get up out of there, and people are gonna survive. It's just a whole lot of games. So anyway, Tim Bradley works for Bob, so he's gonna say stuff like that just to keep his job. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't want to lose his job. He have to go somewhere else, and then he's the type of person he's gonna have to switch all the way around and start rooting for people that he was going against and talking bad about. So that's as far as I look at it, man. People, they just doing their job. I wouldn't do it. I'm not about to sit here and kiss ass and say I don't like this fighter over there because my boss want me to. Nah, hell, it don't go like that. We men at the end of the day.
Exactly.
We supposed to be men. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of us out here that's kissing ass and doing stuff for their bosses. And I hope they got a wife. I hope they got a wife at home.
They sound like that's the way I think, man. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
Yeah, it was one thing when the last interview he did, they asked him about tanking. He freely said, "Hey, that's a lot closer fight now." And I'm thinking in my head, in a couple more days, he might just switch his prediction on completely.
Ooh, Tim Bradley said that Tank and Shakur is a close fight.
It's a way more closer fight now. And before, I don't know if you remember, he always used to say Shakur was the number.
Oh yeah.
He said that the whole time.
That's perfect with the timing of Shakur making the exit. You know what I'm saying? So it lines up with what we just said, that he's working with he's just doing with his promoter, and they pushing the narrative that Shakur ain't exciting, he boring, he can't sell a fight. They saying all this negative shit, all this, but with their other fighters, they keeping it hush if that's the truth, and then or they lying about the numbers. So yeah, we got to look at it for what it really is. But everybody surface. You know what I'm saying? You got to go deeper in the surface with some of this shit. And so it is what it is. Well, it is what we know. It ain't what they say.
They also say that, some people say Shakur has been perfectly matched. Some people say that they have put him in there with, the best of the best. What do you think? And is he ready for Tank Davis?
I think they're both ready for each other for sure. They're the type of fighters that can go to any gym and box guys from 120 up to 180, 190, and be able to handle themselves. No matter what skill level the other guys are on. Like I had Tanking with me and AB for a couple weeks or a week, and I don't really approve of it, but Coach Mike allowed Mike Stafford, rest in peace, our coach, our pops. He allowed Tank to box like a 170 pound like that, and he held his own. And anyway, them guys ready for it. They got both of them got what it takes to be in the ring with the other, for sure.
Now,